What exactly is property fraud? Property fraud is when someone uses a false identity to change the ownership of property from your name to their name. Once they have the property in their name, which is often false or made up, they can use the equity in your property as collateral and get as many loans as possible using your property as security. Or they can also try to actually sell the property to an unsuspecting buyer. Vacant or unoccupied properties are especially vulnerable to this scheme. All this goes on behind the scenes, and victims usually have no idea it's even happening until they start getting past due notices and calls from creditors looking for repayment of their loan. You may have seen or heard advertisements from companies advertising title lock protection or similar wording. They often pay celebrities big bucks to advertise their products while using scare tactics to frighten you into buying their protection. Today's ever sophisticated technology makes it easier to create a false identity, forge your signature on a quitclaim deed, and then record that deed at your local registry of deeds. Thieves often single out properties that are mortgage free and where the owners have a good credit rating. In particular, unoccupied homes, vacation homes, and inherited homes are favorite targets. Once they have that deed recorded, they can then try to obtain one or more mortgages on your home, or if the home is vacant, break in and actually try to sell it to unsuspecting buyers. However, in the real world, the likelihood of anyone actually stealing your home by committing title fraud is pretty remote. First of all, a forged deed is not valid and conveys nothing, especially not your property. That is your first line of defense. Second, when you record a deed, the signatures must be notarized, which means the person who signed the deed must appear in person before a notary public, a person certified by the state to validate documents, present proof of their identity, and then sign the document in their presence. Today in New Hampshire, it is possible to have deeds notarized remotely, but the notary public still must physically be in New Hampshire and satisfy themselves as to the identity of the person who signed the document. Third, it is next to impossible for the thief to mortgage or sell the property to a knowledgeable lender or buyer. Lenders, title companies, and real estate firms have so many safeguards in place that there is almost no chance a fraudulent transfer won't be discovered. The required credit reports, employment and income verifications, back tax returns, appraisals, and title insurance are bound to alert you and the lender that something is wrong. But again, in the real world, stranger things have happened, and any steps you can take to protect yourself are usually worth taking. If you live in the state of New Hampshire and many other states as well, your local registrar of deeds has made a free service available to you that will automatically notify you if anyone tries to record any sort of document with your name on it. The link to sign up for this free service is in the remarks in this video, or you can just Google Rockingham County Registry of Deeds and find the link on their website. I know this service works because my wife and I both signed up for it several months ago, and just last week I got a property fraud alert from them. It seems someone with a similar name to mine had recorded a mortgage document, but his middle name was different from mine. It did, however, give me pause for a few seconds before I read the whole thing and saw the different middle names. I would highly advise anyone who owns property in New Hampshire to sign up for this free service. Free is hard to beat, and it could save you a lot of time, expense, and aggravation getting a property fraud squared away should the worst happen and a crook actually try to claim your property. If you have any questions about this or any other aspect of real estate, we're happy to answer them for you. We're Jim Lee and Ann Cummins of Remax Shoreline in Portsmouth, New Hampshire. Thanks for watching, and before you go, please give us a like below and hit the subscribe button to be notified of our next video. We publish real estate and area articles weekly and invite you to watch.